Welcome to Shore Perspectives, a community feature of WESR Radio, highlighting the spirit of the shore from those who call it home.
I'm Thomas Edmonds, and I'm from Exmoor, Virginia, Hare Valley. Got into the Army. I was a combat medic for 23 years, 7 months, and 14 days. After I worked in the intelligence community for a while, I decided to come on back and move home. My Uncle Oliver Custis, we used to have a family reunion at his house every year. But since he's deceased, we still want to continue the tradition. So we just decided we'll do it here. And last year, what's so great about progression, last year I say it was about 15 or 20 of us. And we all said, we're gonna do what we're supposed to do to make his numbers come back the way they used to. So we're kind of satisfied with the numbers that we got right now, because we hit a good target to have more. So next year maybe it'll be even more. So this will be an annual thing every year. I think last year was our 66th family reunion. So family always been in my upbringing all my life. I'm 52, so if my family been having family reunions for 66 years, that means they were doing it before I was born, so I was indoctrinated into it. Family is so important because nobody does anything by themselves. So if you don't have somebody to remind you what you're not supposed to do, somebody to acknowledge you for what you are doing, it makes it kind of hard. So family is everything.
Theodore P. I live in Franktown, Virginia. Mm-hmm. Yep.
What are some of your earliest memories growing up on the Eastern Shore?
Oh, well, working in the fields. That's it. All of us had all of us make a living in summertime when you're out of school. And then, like in May, the first money you will make is picking strawberries. Early in the morning, dew on the ground, hands freezing. Go home, change clothes, wash your hands, but the hands are still red from strawberries. That's right. Go home, come back, do it the next day. Until it'll last about like 2 weeks. But there was a little change for school. 10 cents a quart. 10 cents a quart. And if you could make $5, $6 in the morning, you do it all right. And that money your parents wouldn't take from you. They were yours. That's right. Well, family's good, and a family union is good in the biggest way, because you don't have to wait for somebody to die for you to get together. You know what I mean? You can mingle, you look forward to it every year. And people who had to cry, they could come there and see everybody and laugh and have a good time.
My name is Alonzo Trower. I grew up in Burnsness, Virginia.
Do you remember any places growing up that aren't around anymore?
Exmoor Drive-In. I guess I was too little to go by myself, so I was like, when I get big, I'm gonna go. So when I got old enough to go on my own, it was gone. Well, you got the Dreamland skating ring, that's gone. Used to get the carnival on Nancock, that's gone. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff that we wish that we still had that's not here anymore. I wish we can bring it back, but I think it's something that we need to work on for generations to come. For us family, we need to bring it together and do more outings like this. This is a great thing. I see a lot of friends I haven't seen in a long time before. Some in as much as 30 years. It's a great thing.
My name is Yolanda Edmonds. I was born and raised here on the Eastern Shore, and I'm a proud alumni here. Some of my earliest memories are being in my grandmother's backyard and playing made-up games with my cousins. And the sad thing about it, back in the day, we always said cousin, cousin, cousin. And sometimes you don't hear that as often as you should. And we want to spread out, want to spread the love. We definitely do. It's good to have old traditions, but when you want to spread it and pass it on to the younger generation, give your younger generation of input. They want to be heard and appreciated. So if you want to spread and make your family grow, you got to give the younger generation a voice. The importance of family is carrying on the family name and old traditions. We get so caught up in new technology that we forget to reach out and knock on a neighbor's door or a family friend and visit. Everything is so over the phone and you don't have that contact. And doing this is bringing people together where you can converse in person and not via text or email.
I understand that you've begun your own traditions for the family reunion, like the cook-off.
Yes.
How did the cook-off get started?
Bragging rights. It all started from everybody cooking. It was like, my ribs taste better. And then it went on from next year, let's have a rib cooking contest.
My name is David DeShields. Well, every time we have a reunion, we always cook. And then he decided to have, like when he got out of the military and got his house and everything, he decided to have barbecue cook-offs. So we just started doing it.
How many people did you have competing in this cook-off?
14. It was 14.
Who's the winner this time?
Oh, me, King David. Yeah, David DeShields, that is. That's me. Every time I come, I win. And I don't know why, but they say it's my sauce. Oh, that's all love. The importance of it is coming together and doing good things together. Because the world right now is like crazy. Every city is like doing their own thing. And it's like people don't have no respect for nobody. And it's just like crazy. So doing this right here, it just show love, that's all. It show love and togetherness and you being happy.
My name is Ebony, and I was raised in, I guess it would be Exmoor, Virginia, right outside of Franktown, not too far from here. So the generation that I grew up with family reunions, first and foremost, when your family came in, you got out your bed for the adults to sleep in your bed. Secondly, it was no catering. It was no, this one to pay for this. All the families came together. I remember my grandparents and my mother and my aunts cutting up chicken. Not chicken pieces, cutting up a whole chicken to fry. You know, nobody just doing it, you know, one thing. Everybody got in the kitchen together. You know, you almost be bumping booties because it was just so much fun and love, and that was a part of the experience. You know, we had a wonderful time growing up, and not just the cooking aspect, just the wisdom that came along with in the kitchen. You were having a whole lesson taught to you while you were in the kitchen. It was like wisdom given to you for free. You know, so I really grew up having a good time listening. I came up in a generation whereas family meant when they came in, it was togetherness. Just awesome times. As long as I can remember, as a small child, always family. Family is very important. You know, that's all we had.
My name is Larry Custis, and I grew up here in Exmoor, Virginia. I guess watching my grandmother cook, I never really understood why I like watching it, but I think it grew on me because I love cooking. So, yeah, things like that. And then again, I grew up here, so really not a whole lot to do here in Janesville. So going outside, playing in the woods and playing cowboys and Indians, playing army, going in and get in wood, coming back in the house. So it was those type of things. And it led me to go to the military, and here I am.
Totally different from how we grew up as kids.
Yes.
We didn't have so many distractions and things like that. Do you hope that things like this will become an example for them so when they grow up they'll continue?
Oh, most definitely. It gives them opportunity to see that that they can do more. You know, it's not just about sitting in the house playing Fortnite, you know, or PlayStation 5, but actually getting out and experience the outdoors, see everything God has created, you know, and get to enjoy it. Unity, you need family to be bonded together. That's what comes to mind, unity.
For Shore Perspectives and WESR Radio, I'm Kelley Gaskell.